Why was there a need for me to start the Bhagavad Gita for women? This question was raised by someone and I thought that I should answer it. See, the Bhagavad Gita is a dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Now you can see the entire audience is male over there, whether it's the Kauravas or the Pandavas. Sri Krishna, Arjuna, Bhishma Pitama, Bhim, Duryodhan, everybody is male. There isn't a single woman out there. So the war that was fought during the Kurukshetra was only between men. Women were supposed to be householders. So what use was this Bhagavad Gita? In today's day and age, women have taken up a lot of opportunities in the forefront of this world. They too need some kind of a guidance and support. And that is the reason why I thought that it is important to give the Bhagavad Gita in today's context. Let me go back in time and tell you how the Gurukul systems worked in the past. You will find that in a Gurukul, there was a main Guru, the person who was absolutely in charge of everything that was happening over there. He had a number of disciples. Those disciples were males mostly. Some of them were females, but they were not clubbed together with the males. Their school was different. I want you to think about it. Most of the subjects that were taught over there, which is 16 plus 64, that is Kalas and Vidyas, which were taught over there, mostly are represented for the males. Whether it was archery or how to become a warrior, you can name it. Most of the things which are connected to war, even how to be a leader, how to be a king, those kind of subjects would be definitely taught to them. But why would they be taught to a woman? Women were not at all given any education as far as that was concerned. They were given a different kind of an education, and that education was more or less connected to their householdership. Now, that was how everybody would look at a woman. She was supposed to take care of the household. She was supposed to rear children. There were lots of things which were then taught to them. But those subjects were not the male domain. Now, when we consider all this, you will find that there are some women teachers who are also mentioned. Women teachers like Lopamudra. She was the wife of Agastya Muni. But at the end of the day, she was still a wife of Agastya Muni. The idea that she could run her own school or a Gurukul was not at all feasible. In a similar manner, Maitreyi, you will find that she was a wife of Yajnavalkya. Now, there was no way in which she could take the lead from her husband. He was a great sage. You will find that there are hundreds of other names like this. But nobody actually taught. Whereas Lopamudra was concerned, she not only competed with her husband, but she was a very great warrior as well. She had a number of disciples also. But the main thrust was on her husband. So Agastya Muni was the main boss over there. When we think of Sri Ram or Sri Krishna, you will find that Sri Ram's education, the entire Gurukul system was very much in existence. The entire family of Sri Ram, Lakshman, Shatrughan, everybody concerned, they were taught by Vasishtha Muni. That too in his ashram. This kind of training was given for more than 12 to 16 years. The children had to join very young, anywhere between the age group of 6, 8 or 10. And later on they were given that 12 years or 14 years or 16 years of training. Now all this training was imparted to a man. Similarly, where Sri Krishna is concerned, Sri Krishna, Balram and all the others, they were males. And they were taking a training with Sandipani. So the stories are mostly male oriented. The women were never given an opportunity which the males were given. But you know, the whole world has changed today. What exactly has happened in the last couple of years is you will find that women have taken up the forefront. They are literally there in every aspect. You will find they are there in the engineering colleges, they are there in medical, they are there as CEOs of companies, they are there in the army, the navy, the air force, you name it, all these places they are there. They are the defense experts, they are there on television, you name it. They are going up in outer space. So when they are doing all these things, isn't it necessary that their training can be enhanced by the teachings of Sri Krishna? Modified so that they can learn the way Arjuna learned. So when I thought of starting this Bhagavad Gita for women, there were 3 sections to it. The first section is called the knowledge section. In the knowledge section, knowledge will be imparted to everybody, all the women concerned. You will find that that particular part is called the Sankhya Yoga. So whereas the Bhagavad Gita, which was taught to Arjuna, there was a Sankhya Yoga. Now this would be catering towards women. We are not going to change the characters over here. What we are going to do is we are going to adopt whatever that was there for the males. Now they can be adaptable for females. The second part is going to be about application of knowledge. When we talk of application of knowledge, it means work. It means basically doing your duty. So this doing your duty or the work is more or less called the Karma Yoga. I'm sure many of you have heard about Karma Yoga. Then the next one is whatever that they do, it has to be done with a lot of love and devotion. That path very clearly is the devotional path. All these 3 paths are going to be covered. And when all these 3 paths are going to be covered, the last but not the least, how to just do the work the way it is supposed to and not bother about results. Isn't that the important teaching of the Bhagavad Gita? So there is going to be a conclusion as well. Now when the entire Bhagavad Gita is being taught to the women, it is going to be presented in such a manner which will be palatable for today's day and age. It's not going to be something which is archaic or ancient. I cannot teach women about the past stuff. They are very well advanced in their life. They are educated. They know exactly what they want. There are lots of things which have changed over the years. Even the school that was first started more than 175 years ago. A woman's school. You will find that Jyotiba Phule, his wife Savitribai Phule, had started this particular school. This is in Pune somewhere. And after that, women were also brought into the field of what we call as Brahmavadins. Basically, they would do the puja part and attend to all the ceremonial kind of stuff. They were supposed to know only the ritualistic part. Okay? But now everything they are learning. Normally you will find that women were not exposed to these kind of things because of certain stigma associated with it. But today there are schools where they are teaching them. In Maharashtra, I believe there are more than 40,000 women who are practicing this. I would say that for today's day and age, what is exactly the need for this Bhagavad Gita for women would be that they will learn what is the current trend. The current trend is entrepreneurship, creator economy, and those kind of things. Can we apply the same teachings which were given at that time to this kind of a thing? That is yet to be seen. And that is the reason why I'm going to encourage all the women over here who are watching this video to come and join our free community platform that is in school. You can see the link down below and you can join from there. It's a free thing. So you are definitely going to get most of the knowledge over there for free. You will find that there are other activities also which we do, and since it's a community, we also have a lot of interaction with each other. So if you have found something useful in this video, you can go and like it and subscribe to this channel, or even go and click the link below so that you can join. Even if you are a male, there are classes meant for males also over there. Not that they are not there. There are other subjects that are being taught. One of the most important subjects for literally everybody is the Srimad Bhagavatam. Now that is also free. So you can join the Srimad Bhagavatam class as well. I am doing the bare text of Srimad Bhagavatam, and I am giving the exposition based on the bare text. So you can join for that as well. So I hope you have liked this video. Go ahead and like it, and thank you for watching.